ready? Thanks for tuning in to another one, everyone. Last episode, we went to Barkerville. The amount of history and really cool buildings there make it an absolute must for your trip if you're coming to the Cariboo. But the one thing I did notice is there was a lot of snow in the area. So we were going to take the 3100 road around the back, take the kind of the scenic way out to Likely and then out from there again. But that was a no-go. That road was filled full of snow. Talking to some of the locals, apparently they had only managed to plow about 14 kilometers in on the road so far. So it was closed. So we had to go back out the same way we came in. But you know what? It was actually a real treat because we ended up seeing an amazing amount of wildlife. On the way back, we decided to stop at a place called Mexican Hill. Mexican Hill was named for the Mexicans who made their living freighting goods to the gold fields. We couldn't make our way through the thick foliage. It was really overgrown. But Mexican Hill is still considered the steepest grade on the Barkerville Road. We decided to stop for a brief visit with my aunt before making our way to where my cousin Luke was camping for the night. We were going to join him up at a lake.
How's it going, cuz?
It was pretty great to see my cousin Luke again, and especially to camp up at this lake. What a beautiful spot. Well, camp was set up, and I was pretty excited to actually have a great sleep tonight. But Luke wanted to show me his new UTV that he had just bought. So we went out to go explore a few trails.
So basically he does a little bit of everything. Yeah.
You know, as a teenager, I used to drive all the back roads around here, and I'm pretty sure, after putting the footage together for this video, I've been on this trail before. But man, it was great to be back. So after doing a bit of exploring, we headed back to camp, where we can enjoy the beautiful lake we were beside. As nighttime set upon us, we enjoyed our meal and our campsite, sat around the campfire, and talked late into the night. Well, except for me, I kept falling asleep. Well, last night was a beautiful sleep. I would have to say fairly warm, so it was a great sleep. All I could hear all night were the loons, and yeah, time to get up, time to make some coffee.
So, at least two servings of chicken pot pie.
Wind's starting to pick up. Looks like a weather system blowing in. Oh, nice warm coffee on a beautiful morning. These birds last night were so loud. There's loons, there's cranes, there's all sorts of birds. There's a warbler somewhere behind me there making a whole bunch of noise. Nothing like nature. I love it. Anyways, good morning, everyone. It's going to be a great trip today. Hopefully we don't see some rain come in, but it's been good weather so far this trip, so yeah, so far so good. Fresh ground coffee in the morning always gets me going. Have a good morning. And with that, it was time to get going. We had a lot of kilometers to make up today and people to see. I really did love this section of the road. I remember traveling this back when I was a kid. Brought back a lot of memories. It was a great place. The view from up here was absolutely amazing. You could see the whole valley as you were driving along the road. Next, we were going to stop and see my cousin Trevor. We were in the area, so figured we'd drop in. Trevor has quite a few interesting builds on the go at all times. I really love this old car. Man, it's got a lot of character. And this tow truck is probably the coolest tow truck I've ever seen. And yes, it is functional. If he's out playing and gets stuck, this is the one that comes and saves him. And you guys remember I used to have the viewer ride submissions on the channel? Well, Trevor submitted his old Willys. That was a cool rig. Remember this rig? Well, that rig's getting an overhaul. But what caught my eye on this trip was what was in the garage. It was go time. The rain was making the wrecked cars a little bit slippery. It was right about here that Trevor said, "You know that blue vehicle that's underneath us? Yeah, that's my ex's." I'm not gonna lie, I had to laugh. Do it in reverse? Why not? Anyways, after a great visit, it was time to get going. We still had a lot of kilometers to make today.
Later, cuz.
Drive safe.
Will do. Thanks, man.
From Williams Lake, our next stop was going to be Cache Creek, where we're going to stop, refuel, maybe grab a couple groceries, and hit the showers.
Figured he would say that.
They said it's pre-tenderized.
Yeah, right.
The spring runoff was pretty deep. It was pretty fun to watch. Well, after we had had some really wonderful showers, we made our way to Marble Canyon Provincial Park. We're going to spend the night there. Another lake, another beautiful campsite. Make sure you like and subscribe. Next episode, we make it to the coast and we meet up with G from BC and Kelly from KB Auto Tech. We hit a couple trails and camp out at another beautiful lake.